Friends, and welcome to the season finale of Listicuffs. I am your host, Hank Bramlett, and for all of you Lista nuts out there, I know you are sad about the season ending, but we have the show you have been waiting for today. We have two huge guests who are ready to square off in a trivia battle. First up, you know him as the host of the KSR radio show, and he's been killing it lately on his podcast, the Matt Jones podcast. It is KSR founder and New York Times best-selling author, Matt Jones.
Hi, how are you? I'm excited about this. I want you to know, since I'm at my desk, I have my Red Hot ready just in case it's necessary. And I'm looking forward for this. I don't even totally know what it is, even though you've been doing it on my website, but I'm ready to go. And Tom Hart is no chance of winning.
That's really the best way to go. To have no idea and to have hot sauce are the two keys to victory. Matt Mitchum, our other guest, is BBN's favorite ESPN and SEC network announcer, a man who can work even the most awkward Ryan Lemond catchphrase into a broadcast. It's Tom Hart.
Thanks for having me, Hank. I'm a little disappointed that this is the season finale. I just heard of this today. I didn't even know it existed. So to get on the back end is probably typical for me. I didn't know we're supposed to have props, but since Matt has one, to show my prowess, I'm going to bring out an official XFL Los Angeles Wildcats football. Because why? Because I'm a loser. And I'm going to lose this tonight. There's no question. I got no chance. So I want to be like, they lasted 5 games this year, so let's go 5 and done. That's if I can last 5 questions.
I have the first iteration of XFL football at my house as well. So you and I both share the XFL football. I keep feeling like that would have worked if they kept going, especially since you were involved.
There's still a chance. You know, they're looking for investors right now. It's going through bankruptcy court in New York City. So I know some people who have visited there that kind of quasi live there. We can check the couch cushions, pull up a couple coins. Maybe we can get
100.
The next
I'm in
one.
Tell them 100. I'm in, Tom.
Another prop. Now you're pulling out casinos. This is unbelievable.
All right. So to start the game, we are going to have a toss-up question. It is similar to Card Sharks. It's a high-low question. So it's going to go to Tom as our guest. And Tom, you'll make a guess. If you are incorrect, then Matt, you will have a chance to say if you think the actual answer is higher or lower than
I'm just glad you guys spelled my name properly on this fancy graphic, because that was about 50-50 proposition.
Well, Tom, if you get this toss-up exactly right, not only will you win control of the board, you will win this crisp $100 bill.
Yes! Let's go!
So
pay the man his money.
All right. Are you ready to go?
I couldn't be more ready.
All right. This is a wrestling question.
Oh, got no chance.
Shannon
the dude.
Incorrect. The WWE has now had 36 WrestleMania events. According to the WWE, what is the total attendance for all WrestleManias combined? And to make it easier, we're going to round it to the nearest 1,000.
249,362.
249,000
over
162.
Over.
Incorrect. Matt, do you think the actual attendance is higher or lower than?
Well, first of all, they had 100,000 people at WrestleMania 4, so I mean that's good. That's a big chunk of them. So it is way over. I was going to say since I know I won by saying over, I will guess. I'm going to guess 870,000.
The actual total attendance for all 36 WrestleManias, including a 0 at the most recent,
See, that brought the average down. I got a chance.
Is 1.749 or about 1.75 million.
Yeah, so you're just a little off there. As soon as I said that guess, I knew that was terrible. But all right, good.
Well, I'm excited. We made it through the whole season with no one getting it exactly right. So I'm going to town with this $100 bill tonight. The guys at Little Caesars will think I have gone.
Well, congrats.
You should wear your toga there. Just, dress up. Be the part.
I'm all in. I am all in. All right, Matt, you get to select our first category from the following choices. The $5.6 million question, as if, your mission, Gumshoe, knowledge is good, the picket fence, and some people call me Maurice.
Well, I'm going to assume the last one's about the Steve Miller, and I don't know much about the Steve Miller band, so I'm going to go as if.
As if. This is a question about the 90s.
Yeah, perfect.
And specifically 90s television. So we are looking for the 11 scripted television shows that finished in the Nielsen Top 10 the most frequently in the 90s. Just a little kind of note here. We did throw out all of the news and sports shows, so no 60 Minutes, no Monday Night Football, no CBS Movie of the Week. These are the scripted shows from the 90s that finished in the top 10 most frequently.
So wait, am I supposed to just pick one, or am I supposed to name them all?
You just pick one, and then we go to Tom.
All right, well, I will do the easiest one.
Go ahead.
Seinfeld.
Seinfeld is correct, tied with at fourth with 5 times. So, Tom, now you select one.
So this is the number of times they finish in the top 10 over the course of an entire year, totaled up through the 10 years of the 90s, through the decade.
No, how many years, Tom? How many years? Top 10.
Okay, Friends.
Friends is tied for number 2 with 6 times. So we are tied at 1 apiece. If you get it incorrect, you will get a strike, and you get 3 strikes before you are out. Matt, it is back to you. There are 9 correct answers remaining.
Frasier.
Frasier is tied at 6 with 4. So that is correct. Tom, back to you.
Murder, She Wrote.
Wow. Murder, She Wrote.
That is correct. Finished in the top 10.
I love it. I love that you got Murder, She Wrote right. Murder.
I never understood the comma there after murder. I mean, I know Angela Lansbury was an author, but that always threw me off for a little bit.
Well, I don't know why anyone would live in Cabot Cove when there is such a good chance of you being murdered there.
Okay.
Great point.
All right. So now part of my issue here is trying to figure out the year of things. Can I just ask, do cartoons count?
So these are all primetime shows. So these are shows that would have come on.
But can an animated show count?
Yes, an animated show could count.
Then I'm going to say The Simpsons.
That is your first strike.
Wait a minute. The Simpsons was never in the top 10?
Never in the top 10.
That's absurd. You all are liars, all of you.
The best that The Simpsons did, because I knew you were going to guess that, was twice it tied for 30th.
Wow. Well, hey, what are you going to do? All right, Tom, go ahead.
Tom, you have a lead.
Television.
Action is back to you.
So I control the serve. I'm trying to, like Matt, I thought that was a solid guess, and I'm surprised Lisa Barton Company didn't make it in there. But I'm trying to figure out when this show went off the air. And I'm going to be cutting it close, but I'm going to go with Cheers.
Cheers is correct. 3 times in the 90s it finished in the top 10. So you have taken the lead It is tied there. It had the same performance in the 90s as Murder, She Wrote, as you would expect.
Well, okay, so that helps me with years. So I'm going to say The Cosby Show.
That is strike two, Matt.
What?
Strike
Yes!
two.
Really?
The Cosby Show only finished in the top 10 once during the 90s. And the second year, it was just outside of it.
Wow, I would not have known that. Well, I'm in trouble. Go ahead.
X-Files.
Ooh, good one. That's a good one.
Tom, that is your first strike. I did not look to see how many, if any, that showed up. All right, Matt, you got to be real careful here. You've got 2 strikes. So if you get this right, and the number 1 answer is still available, if you get this right, you tie things up with Tom. Get it wrong, and Tom goes up 1 game to 0.
Oh, I don't really. Everything that I was going to say doesn't feel right. I mean, I'm going to guess, but I feel really bad about this guess. Like, I don't even think it's right. Well, I'm going to try it. Different World. Because it went on a little later than The Cosby Show.
It's a really good guess. It's solid.
That is your 3rd strike.
Wow,
Tom
man.
has taken the lead. Different World finished in the top 10 once.
I want to keep going, though. I want to get this because I lost. That's fine. But can we guess a little bit more?
Yeah, you can rabbit hunt it out.
Wait, is it over? I win?
You won.
You won the first game. So
Okay.
we're gonna play at least 1 more, if not 2 more. But we're gonna have some fun with this and just kind of guess it out. So Tom, you want to guess again?
So no news program. 60 Minutes is not
No,
part of it?
60
It's
minutes
not
would have
scripted.
been first or second.
No X-Files. I'm trying to think of. So Fox would have been Simpsons, X-Files. I can't think of anything else on Fox. NBC Thursday night went from Cheers and Frasier to Friends, and what else was on after?
Well, Seinfeld was on, but then what? Well, since you're taking so long, like Will and Grace.
Nope.
Okay, what about like 90210?
No. I think back then Fox just didn't have the.
I don't know. Then,
Got it.
like honestly, I can't figure. I mean, L.A. Law.
No, you're closer on that one.
There had to have been a Ally McBeal.
Yeah, but nobody watched Fox. He just said.
No.
So there had to have been one CBS up there.
There is, I believe, 2 CBS shows left. I don't know if one of these is either CBS or ABC. 2 ABC
I don't know anything on
and
CBS.
an NBC show.
Dallas and Dynasty, I think we're off at this point. So
Probably the Baseball Bunch with Johnny Bench, if we're counting Saturday morning, because I watched. That's probably.
All right, you're just gonna have to.
Tom, do you have?
How do we not know number
Baseball
1
Bunch episode? Do you remember any specifically?
Yeah, when Pete Rose taught everybody how to gamble and cover the spread. That was my favorite one.
I could watch the Ozzie Smith Wizard of Oz Baseball Bunch like
Pretty
every
good
day.
one.
You just start your morning with it. It is perfect. The ones you did not get at tied for number 9, Coach with 3 times.
Wow, that's quite a dancing thing you got back there. What is going on there?
That's a carrot.
Is there a carrot there?
Yeah, that's a carrot. It's a dancing
good.
carrot. I don't know what else we have. Oh, we got a. I know you guys might have to move so everyone can see. The carrot is gone.
It's like the Lunch Lady Land skit on SNL.
Kind of is. We got a whoopee cushion. Slide through so we can see the sumo wrestler. We do have partial nudity now with a half-naked sumo wrestler. So I'm sorry. I thought this might happen. I didn't know they'd have costumes, but
Nice. I like it. Way to go, Tom Hart's family.
All right. You also.
All right. What are the others? Yeah.
Tied for number 6 with 4 seasons, Murphy Brown.
Oh, I should have gotten that.
That's CBS,
And
yeah.
I know you're a fan, Matt. Touched by an Angel.
Oh, I would have never gotten that.
I thought these were all family friendly. That sounds a little shady.
Well, tied for fourth, Roseanne with
I should have gotten Roseanne. That one's an easy one, yeah.
at number 2 with 6 seasons, ER.
Another one.
Yeah.
How did we forget? Yeah, it came on after Seinfeld. Okay.
And number 1, 8 seasons in the top 10, Home Improvement.
No, it's such an awful show.
Home
Terrible
Improvement.
show.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Matt,
Sounds
you were
complete
down
nonsense.
1 game to 0, but you can still come back. You can choose from the remaining categories. The $5.6 million question, your mission gumshoe, knowledge is good, the picket fence, and some people call me Maurice.
I'll go with knowledge is good.
Knowledge is good. Of course, that's a reference to Animal House. But this question is about colleges, and specifically colleges with strong academic reputations.
Oh, I love it.
Name the schools that appeared in the top 25 of this year's U.S. News and World Report's Best National University Rankings that also field an FBS football team.
I feel good about this one. Stanford.
So Division 1A. Stanford, of course, was ranked 6th. That is correct. 1 point for Matt. Tom, to you.
Northwestern.
Northwestern is correct. They finished 9th in the rankings.
Michigan.
Michigan, tied for 25th, is correct.
Oh, that's lower than I thought, but okay.
Wow. Cal Berkeley.
Cal Berkeley was tied for 22nd. That is correct. 2 apiece. No
Vanderbilt.
strikes. What's that?
Vanderbilt.
Vanderbilt tied for 15th. That is
Wait, I
correct.
thought you said they had to have a football program.
Yeah, you were waiting on that one, weren't you?
Georgia Tech.
No.
That is strike 1.
I knew it. I knew he wasn't going to get that one.
So I didn't pull the rest of the rankings, but Georgia Tech is somewhere in the 27 to 32 range. So it's close.
Duke.
Duke is correct, tied for 10th.
Okay, now I already have one strike against me, and now I'm overthinking. Because I'm leaning a certain direction, but I don't know academically where they would shape up. Let's go with Boston College.
No.
Strike 2.
Texas.
Strike 1.
Oh, really? That
Yeah,
surprises me. I would have sworn on Texas.
They again just missed out, like in the next 10.
That really surprised me. All right.
Notre Dame.
Notre Dame is correct, tied for 15th.
I should have gotten that one. I'm going to go a little off the beaten path, but I think I'm right. Wisconsin.
Strike 2.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Strike 2. All right.
it's
Tom, you got to be real careful here. You got 2 strikes. Get it right.
Okay.
You're tied. You miss, and it is all square at 1 game apiece.
So the top 25 of the U.S. News and World Report. What is it? I can't.
That also field an FBS football team.
Oh man. FBS. So I am. So the Los Angeles Wildcats would not qualify.
I believe that is correct.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah. Although the Los Angeles Wildcats do have an excellent academic program.
That's true. UCLA.
UCLA is correct.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was going to be my next guess as well.
2 remaining correct answers.
Well, there's no good he took the next best one. I'm really surprised that number 6 is still on there and would have an FBS team. I'm just going to think out loud here. I'm going to dismiss the rest of the SEC, although there's one school I would consider. I'm going to dismiss the Big 12. Not going to dismiss the Pac-12, although I'm not picking them yet. ACC, there might be one, but I'm hesitant to guess that. I don't like any of these guesses. I mean, I guess that I'm going to guess Purdue, but I don't like it.
That is your third strike, Matt.
Oh, man.
All right,
well, now, doesn't he have to get it?
He does have to get it.
Okay.
If he gets a third strike, then we go to a sudden death round where you each get one guess. And if you don't get it there, we call it a tie and go to the next question.
I'm going to go back to the Pac-12 and go USC.
Yeah, that's probably right.
That is correct.
Yeah.
At number 9.
Never
You're
doubt
smarter
LA.
than me. You're just smarter than me, and I can't help it. So what? North Carolina, was that one?
Oh, absolutely not.
Miami?
No. You actually had to leave the Power 5
BYU?
to get it.
No chance.
Rice.
That'd be what you.
Rice.
Rice.
You know,
I knew we were too focused on the Power 5.
My ex-girlfriend went to Rice, and I've tried to block that place out of my head for my entire life. All right, hey, Tom, do you want to go 3 out of 5? I'm enjoying this. You want to, since you won 2, you've already won, but can I
I've won the entire game?
I think so.
You won, but we can go on to the we can keep this rolling.
Sure, let's
keep
play
this rolling.
on.
Matt, you get a pick again.
Yeah, since I'm getting crushed. All right, if I lose this time, I promise I'll quit. $5.6 million question. I am really upset I did not get UCLA the first time. That would have put you out, Tom.
I know,
all right.
because I had no chance.
So this question is about Super Bowl ads. Super Bowl ads. So we are looking for the 12 brands that have won the USA Today Super Bowl Ad Meter survey of Super Bowl Ad Meter. So that's the survey of ads during real time. They give people clickers, and like as they watch the ads, they vote up or down.
Wow.
And then that night they say an ad won. It started in 1989 to give you sort of a reference. And again, we're looking for just the brands. So you don't have to name the commercial itself, but the brand that it represents.
Well, number one, I feel pretty good about Budweiser.
Yes, far and away. Budweiser and Bud Light combined have won this 14 times.
Yeah, they had the Bud Bowl there for a long time. I love the Bud Bowl.
Lots of
the Bud Bowl was good.
And Dalmatians.
Yeah, and every time they run a military ad, that one scores across the board high. I know that, so I may be off on the year here, but I'm confident it was one of the best. They had at least one that was one of the best ever. So I'm going to be on a limb a little bit, but I'm going to go with Apple.
That's your first strike, straight out of the gate.
I like that. See, I thought that was a good guess.
Yeah, that original.
I think the Apple ad was like in the mid 80s, like their really famous one. And this, again, started in 89.
I'm going to go Pepsi.
Pepsi, number 2. They've won it 6 times, Pepsi and Diet Pepsi combined.
Wow. Let's stay on the beverage kick and go Miller Brewing.
That is your second strike, Tom.
Wow.
I'm going to say Ford.
That's your first strike, Matt. So they have never won.
All right, so I got to stay traditional here because I had a couple that may have taken me a certain direction. There's one that I really want to guess, but I'm not sure they've had any big ones. So just the company overall, no matter what brand within that company.
He's doing brands, not company.
Yeah, it's just the brand.
Just the brand. Okay. Nike.
Yeah, they've won twice.
I should have gotten that. That was good.
And one of their ads was the inspiration for Space Jam.
What?
Yeah, the Michael Jordan played
Remember that.
The Martian on Mars.
That started on the Super Bowl. That's right. Coke.
this is a Pepsi joint. That is strike two. Coke has never.
Wow, no Coke.
I don't know that Coke does a lot of Super Bowl ads. That was the one I was thinking of a second ago.
All right, here you go. Your chance, sir.
The door's open. I'm gonna hold on to my wild card one. Chevrolet.
Matt, you're back in the game. That's strike three for Tom.
Yeah.
The ones you did not get, Doritos has won 3 times.
That Doritos was the one I was holding. I thought that was more of a wild card.
And all the rest of these just won once.
M&M?
What's that?
M&M's?
No.
Oh.
American Express was the first winner. They had a
Wouldn't have
commercial that had Dana Carvey and John Lovitz. McDonald's won for Nothing But Net, Jordan versus Bird. Snickers for
Snickers. I was going to guess Snickers. That one I would have gotten if we kept going.
Shout out to Bob Moesta and Jobs to Be Done. Hyundai won with a Kevin Hart ad.
No shot. Anybody would have
Nobody was going to get Hyundai.
Kia won with a Melissa McCarthy ad.
Nobody was going to get Kia.
Amazon.com won with the Eli Manning, OBJ, Dirty Dancing ad. The NFL has won once. And then in this year, 2020, Jeep won for the Groundhog Day, Bill Murray.
That was very hard.
That's a great trivia question.
All right, Tom.
All right, 2-1. Let's go.
Tom, you can keep it going here. You can select our next category.
Okay, I am going to go with some people call me Maurice.
As you can expect, this question is about the Pompatus of Love. No, it is about the Maurice Podoloff Trophy, or as most people know it, the NBA MVP Trophy. So we are looking for the last 12 people to win the NBA MVP Trophy, not the last. So some people have won more than once, so it goes more than 12 years. It's the last 12 different people to have won the trophy.
I'm terrible at NBA trivia, but I'm going to start with LeBron and get that done and out of the way.
Yes, LeBron has won 4 times during this time period.
Durant.
Yep, Durant won in 2014.
Kawhi.
That is your first strike.
I think James Harden won last year. So no. Excuse me. Let me take that back. I'm taking that guess back. Giannis.
Giannis won in 2019, so the most recent winner. That is correct.
Oh man. Chris Paul.
Never won. Strike 2.
Wow.
Well, you are really bad at this.
Yeah, really bad.
Curry.
Yep, won twice in 2015, 2016. Tom, if you missed this, even though you were the winner, we were going to be all tied up.
Yeah, I understand. I feel like I'm just delaying the inevitable. So, and I have a name, but Matt would have already said it by now. So I don't think that's going to be it. Well, let's just get rid of it and be done with it. Dwight Howard.
That is strike 3.
Yeah. Oh, boy, I really thought it was going to be
Matt. Matt, you want to run some off here?
I can get some. I mean, Kobe won.
Yep.
Well, I mean, let's see. If we're going back, we'll probably get Shaq.
Nope, that's too far back.
All right, Dwayne Wade.
No.
Did he never win? In recent years, I mean, shit. If that doesn't include them, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
Wait, we're allowed to curse?
Well, I mean, it was Harden's not one of them, right?
Nope, Harden did win.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Harden did win. Okay, Duncan's won.
Duncan is the furthest back.
Okay, hang on. Let me just go through years in my head.
Westbrook?
Westbrook won in 2017.
Good call. I wouldn't have necessarily gotten that one. Kobe, LeBron. Oh, Dirk.
Yep, Dirk won in 2007.
Yeah, I don't know. What are the other 3?
Derrick Rose.
Yeah, I wouldn't have gotten that.
Yeah, no.
Steve Nash won twice.
That's right, back to back, I think.
And then Kevin Garnett.
Okay.
Wow.
All right, well, it's 2-2, so it all comes down to this, Tommy boy.
Yeah, I mean,
You
as
can
long as we're moving the goalposts.
You can select our final category from those remaining.
Let's go with picket fence.
All right.
If this is Civil War trivia, I got no chance.
Me either.
No, that's a reference to Hoosiers and underdog champions. So we are looking for the last 10 schools who are not currently in a Power 5 conference.
I'm good at this.
To win the NCAA basketball tournament.
All right, so not currently in a conference.
You're
Power
first. 5 conference.
Sorry, Tom, you're first.
Okay, UConn.
Yes, UConn won most recently in 2014, stopping Kentucky's Miracle Run.
Are we calling the Big East for purposes of this a Power 5 conference because they are not a Power 5 in football?
No, we are not calling them a Power 5 conference.
So we are not calling them one?
No.
All right, so then Villanova.
Villanova, of course, is correct. They most recently won in 2018, but I prefer the 2016 win when they really stuck the dagger into UNC.
Okay.
Man, I'm trying to figure out how far back this must go. I know Matt's got another one. Georgetown.
Georgetown in '84 with Patrick Ewing over Houston is correct.
Marquette.
Yes, in '77, coached by Al McGuire with a beautiful jacket.
Wow, how far back does this go? Texas Western.
Absolutely, in 1966 over Kentucky. Very famous game.
Cincinnati.
Cincinnati is correct. They won in 61 and 62. But after Oscar Robertson left.
Yeah, that is a unique. People don't realize that. That's a very good call.
St. John's.
That is your first strike.
San Francisco.
Yes, Bill Russell and Casey Jones. Feel like they maybe won it twice too. All right, Tom.
I feel like there's going to be a somebody really random in here. So I'll just go throw out Loyola.
Loyola is correct.
That's a good call.
Loyola
I thought
Chicago.
you were right about that.
Yep. They won in 63. And they was also an important team in integrating college basketball.
Yeah, didn't they play Mississippi State?
Yes.
And Mississippi State had to sneak away to play the game. Is that right?
You're correct.
So Loyola, up until that time, there was sort of an agreement that you would not play more than 2 black players at a time, and Loyola Chicago was the first one that started 3 or more in a game.
The one, number 3, is UNLV.
That, of course, is correct. The Runnin' Rebs, Larry Grandmama Johnson.
And Tom, you're not going to be able to get the other one, and I'm not sure if I am either. I've got a guess, but I don't think you're going to get it. And I
can't believe I didn't get UNLV because the recency there. Holy Cross.
Incorrect. Strike 2.
That's a good guess. I don't know if they won, but I think they did. Seattle?
If they did, it was not in this time period. So that is your first strike, Matt.
All right, Tom, if you missed this.
That's a great guess.
If you missed this, you're looking at your champion. I want you to get a picture of it in your mind. I want you to just sort of absorb it.
The polls closed after our second game. We're not waiting for other ballots.
No, I feel like this was the.
Okay, what are we dealing with here?
Oh, I think I know it now. Okay. Well, maybe not. Anyway, go ahead.
You already said Marquette, right? Golly, I know this is wrong, but I'll just throw it out there. Houston.
That is incorrect.
They didn't win.
They played back to back and never got one.
I have two guesses. So did I win? Is it over? So Tom's
yes.
gone.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I have two guesses. LaSalle.
LaSalle is correct in 1954.
What was your other guess?
CCNY. They won, but that was before all this.
That might have been the NIT actually, back when that was.
I mean, don't act like you're so smart since you just lost. What's funny about this is I got the two questions about college sports, and you got the questions about academic institutions.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
Like, I got the sports questions, you got academic institutions and TV, the things I care about the most. So it's weird how that worked.
Well, all right, well, we've got one more subject. We might as well knock it out, right? I mean, unless you're killing your ratings for the final episode of the season.
Yeah, why not? It's fun. Can we just do the last one?
Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely. And Tom, I'll let you go first in this one. So we are looking for the cities whose name includes at least two words that have the highest population.
Okay.
The cities whose name has
so the top 12 population cities with two words in the name.
Yes. So
with at least two words.
At least two words. So if you're playing just Kentucky, Mount Sterling would be a great choice. But this is.
I think
I've been to the Dairy Queen there. New York City.
It's a good Dairy Queen. No, that was the wrong Dairy Queen. Sorry, that's it.
Oh, my bad.
It's Flemingsburg. Go ahead.
Woo. I love the Flemingsburg Dairy Queen. The one point here is that these are the city population and not the metro area population.
That makes it difficult. I do this in my trivia, and when you do it like that, it's hard because some of these metro areas are much smaller than you think, or your cities. I mean,
I'm gonna stick with New York City for my first one.
Is number one.
San Francisco.
San Francisco is number 7.
Los Angeles.
Number 2.
I wasn't sure about metro areas there with them because that's a weird one. There are some, you're going to hear me say this throughout this. There are some that are weird like that. Let me think. This is taking me longer than it should. Well, I guess I'm going to say it, although I know that this city is smaller than you think it is, but I can't think of what else it would be, so I will say St. Louis.
That is your first strike.
Yeah, the St. Louis metropolitan area is tiny, so.
And shrinking. Las Vegas.
Ooh, good.
Las Vegas is number 10. That is correct.
Ooh, all the way down to 10.
Why is this so hard? What am I blanking on? I mean, the thing that keeps coming to mind is Oklahoma City, so I'll say it, but I don't feel like that's right.
Oklahoma City is number 9. That is correct.
Okay. San Antonio.
Number 3.
You're getting these. I don't like that at all. You're too smart for me. New Orleans.
That is your second strike, Matt. They are.
Oh.
So it's a city metro area issue for sure.
San Diego.
Perhaps we will never know what it means. Number 4. That is correct.
You're getting all the good. Like, how did I miss all of these? You're getting all the really easy ones, and I'm just blanking on them. I didn't want to guess 2 of those 3. I feel like well, I mean, let me ask you, just does it count? Do you count District of Columbia? Do you count Washington, D.C., or no?
That would not count.
So you're not counting that as a city?
Not counting Washington, D.C.
All right, then Well, I'm about to give up. I'm blanking. I guess like San Bernardino.
San Bernardino?
I was just trying to think of another California city. I can't. What am I missing?
That is incorrect. Tom, you have won your 4th game here.
No, that was his 3rd. We tied 3-3 over.
Oh, excuse me, that's right.
So what are the rest?
Let me hold on. I got a couple.
Okay.
Fort Worth.
Number 6.
Good.
Fort Lauderdale.
No.
Oh. Kansas City.
Number 11.
Good. I am so bad at this. This should be so much easier than it is.
We have 3 left. One of them has been referenced already tonight. Indirectly.
Reference indirectly. How about New Haven?
No.
New Haven? You really went with New Haven?
Is it that far off from San Bernardino?
I feel like San Bernardino is a lot bigger than New Haven. I don't know that, but I feel good. I feel pretty good about it.
Is there something else in the tri-state area that would qualify? Jersey City? No.
No. The ones you didn't get at number 12, Colorado Springs.
I wouldn't have gotten that.
Number 8 is a West Texas town known as El Paso.
Oh, it has been referenced. Good point.
And number 5, San Jose.
Oh, that's when I said San Bernardino, that's where I was trying to go. All right. Well, it looks like 2 institutions like myself and Tom Hart come to a tie. I will accept that.
It was fun to dominate. I knew I was going to dominate. That's what my first email response said. I hit quick and I get out. Like Tyson.
I will leave it up to the home viewer to decide who their personal champion is.
Wait, there's only one home viewer?
But the record book will say that our champion today was Tom Hart. Congratulations, Tom.
I don't know why the record book says that.
Not only are you today's champion, you also win today's grand prize. Would you like to know today's grand prize?
I would love to know today's grand prize.
We are going to treat you to a cameo from Matt Jones.
Can I get yesterday's grand prize?
You are welcome, Tom. But speaking of that, I literally have got to do a couple before they expire. So I'm going to have to bid you adieu, and I will see you all later.
Matt,
that was awesome.
So much for being
Appreciate
here, Tom. Thank you for being a part of this. It has been a lot of fun. I want to thank to all of our viewers for this season. It has been great. A couple of additional bits of thanks. We had writing assistance today from Jim Dodrell, who helped with some of the questions that were very excellent. Our producer, Richmond, my brother, he does all the behind the scenes. He actually makes it look like a show and not just in our houses, and does a really good job. We could not do the show without him. And then thanks to everyone at KSR who lets us do this silly game show on the website, particularly Tyler, Drew, Matt, Tomlin, and everybody else. Thanks for everybody for watching. And if judging by last season, we will be back with season 3 in November of 2024.
Look, Tom, I got a new candle in.
Oh, we could have given a candle as a prize. That would have been great.
No, you're not getting my candles. See you.
Hank, thanks. Your hair looks great.